नमः ओम श्रीपदाय कृष्ण प्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. We'll start from the exercise 1, from the Sambandha. Exercise 1, the Sambandha meditation, based on Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's guidelines. We always think relationally. I am his son, I am her mother, I am their leader, or I am sitting on this floor. Thus, our identity or position is always relative to the other person or object. During japa, we need to see ourselves only in relation to Krishna. I belong to you. Let all other material relationships fade away in the background, and let us finally proclaim, here I am calling to you from the material world. For at least 2 hours of the day, let us be real and situated in our truest identity. If that is too difficult, then let us start with at least one moment that build upon. To help us experience real challenging in this way and end shadow chanting, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur offers guidelines that help fix the mind on the soul's true connection with Krishna. I am an atomic particle of consciousness and Krishna's eternal servant. Krishna is the infinite conscious entity and my only master. The material world is a house of correction meant to reform my tendency to remain absent in our relationship. To chant with a deep connection, practice the following meditation. Step 1. Sit tall with spine erect, as described earlier in the Yojana chapter. Take a few deep breaths, bringing your awareness to each inhale and exhale. Continue to breathe consciously in this way until your mind becomes calm and focused. If distracting thoughts or feelings arise, gently let go of them and return to your breathing. When you feel centered, calm, and focused, envision in your mind's eye this truth. I am an atomic particle of consciousness and Krishna's eternal servant. I am categorically different from the body and mind. I am a tiny soul. I am an eternal, blissful spiritual being. I am a part of Krishna. Krishna is the infinite conscious entity and my only master. For so long, I have invested in so many relationships, but now I understand that Krishna is my only master and my only true friend. The material world is a house of correction meant to reform my tendency to remain absent in our relationship. The only purpose of the material world is to teach me to connect and be present in my identity as Krishna's servant. Step 4. Now you have brought your spiritual identity into your awareness. Chant and let your japa or kirtana come alive. You may find it easier to stay in the consciousness of your relationship with Radha and Krishna. If you chant before the deities or a picture, you can always return to the meditation if your mind becomes distracted. Keep it with you always. It is a powerful tool that will transform your chanting. Rest is assured. Krishna will hear you and reciprocate either immediately or in due course. My dear Lord Krishna, although I have forgotten you for so many years in the material world, today I am surrendering unto you. I am your sincere and serious servant. Please engage me in your service. Exercise 2. Entering the higher connection. One way to enter into the presence of Lord when chanting is to practice mantrartha chintanam. This unleashes the intrinsic spiritual potency of the mantra. The best way to do this is to reflect on a pertinent verse from a shastra to prompt our awareness. Again, being before doing so, please align yourself. Sit before your altar with deities or pictures of the Lord. If you are outside or traveling, invoke a mental image of Krishna. Sit tall with spine erect, with eyes closed. Take a few deep breaths, bringing your awareness to each inhale and exhale until your mind becomes calm and focused. Remember, if distracting thoughts or feeling arise, gently let go of them and focus on your breathing. When you feel centered, calm, and focused, open your eyes, gently gaze at the deities. Appreciate that you are Krishna's eternal servant and turn to him in prayer. Recite the following verse in earnest. Krishna tomara hana yadi bale yakabara maya banda haite Krishna tare kare para. My dear Lord Krishna, although I have forgotten you for so many long years in the material world, today I am surrendering unto you. I am your sincere and serious servant. Please engage me in service, in your service. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela, 22 chapter, 33 verse. Entering the meaning of the words, connect. Take a moment to feel how it brings you into spiritual consciousness. Chant japa or kirtana in the spirit. If your mind should wander, gently guide it back to the meaning of the words. Hare Krishna. Thank you. So today two exercises, mainly, first few steps talks about, bringing our awareness, focusing on inhaling and exhaling. And when our mind is calm and centered, the first exercise talks about, you know, um, how do we envision mind's eye with the truth that, we are part and particle of Krishna, or, atomic particle of Krishna, and Krishna is the infinite, and is the only master. And also third point is here, realizing that material world is full of miseries, and this material body is given to us only to connect with Krishna, which is, absent in our relationship. And that's how we bring our spiritual awareness and, start meditating. In the exercise too, it talks about the second technique. We still do the first three steps. We sit straight and, inhale and exhale and bring our focus and onto, Krishna, and also bring our mind to calm. And in this second exercise, we talk about practicing mantra artha chintanam. So for meditating on the meaning of the mantra. So here it is given a one mantra from Chaitanya Charitamrita, and there are multiple different mantras one can meditate, and which brings us to, connection with Krishna, or pray in, bring the mind into a prayerful mood. So this way we can, practice one or two exercises. I think we can stop here, and we can go to the next part of the thing, starting with the japa. And in the japa, we just focus on the first exercise. Hare Krishna.